Is that funny? All right, so 1 second. Let's analyze this. All right. Okay, so the purchase price would be $325, right? Is that what was it originally?
It was $335.
$335.
So
okay.
We got a 10,000 discount.
So we got $10,000. Buyer's closing costs. So we're bringing in closing costs?
Yes. Yeah. So we didn't ask for that. I mean, we could potentially negotiate it, right?
Yeah, we should. I think we should. Can you look into that? Do you have notes? Do you have notes there to write down with?
Yeah. Let me see.
Every dollar counts when it comes to stuff, and typically I'm seeing that builders are paying for closing costs.
Okay. I also see, you know what, I haven't asked if there is a preferred lender, and that way we can, that's also an incentive.
Yeah, it is.
So.
All right. So, yeah, can you look into that, please? The closing costs?
Yes, closing costs and preferred lenders.
And preferred lenders, yes. All right. So total cost to buy is $335. If we have to do closing costs, cash to buy will be $75,501, right?
Right. Yeah. And that's $65,000 from down payment, and then about $10,000 of closing. Hopefully, we could get those up.
Got it. Okay. Down payment will be 20%. Loan amount will be $260. Down payment will be $65,000 plus the buyer's closing if we have to. Is your interest rate locked in at 3.6?
It's not locked in yet.
No. Okay. So
it's a scenario that they run for us. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So monthly P&I, annual PI 14, number of units 4. How are the taxes there? Are they terrible?
They're higher than in other states. Texas taxes are higher, but they're not terrible. They're like maybe like 6,000. It's gonna be.
So if we're cash flowing $1,000 a month, that's, let's say we make $12,000 a year.
Oh, but the taxes are included.
Oh, so the taxes are included in that cash flow.
Yeah.
That's amazing, guys. You got to get you a partner like Keren. She even knows that I hate spreadsheets, but we're gonna go through these. Okay. Gross revenue $40,000 a year. Vacancy rate, you put it at 5%. Expected income $38,000. Can you explain that?
Yeah. So that is. So the expected income is with only the vacancy out. So it's basically, this spreadsheet says this is how much you're gonna get from rents, right? Like gross net or whatever.
Yeah.
So you take out 5% because that's what, when it's empty, and so technically it's expected to be 38,760. But then the expenses are after that. So expected income is just your income, right? Like income is not profit, is not after expenses. Income is always before expenses. So then the expected income is before all your expenses. The only thing you take out of the total of rents that you could receive on a year is the vacancy, because technically it's supposed to be empty.
Got it. So why did you put cap rate if it's a new build? Do you think we'll have any cap rate that first year?
So the capitalization rate, and mind you, this is something I built with someone else too.
No, I think this is great, and I just want to know for myself. I don't think. Well, let's not talk about cap rate. I don't think we're gonna have any. Let's talk about repairs. Do you have CapEx in here?
I do have CapEx, and I agree. I don't think we're gonna need it, but it's just a way to be conservative. CapEx is, I put it at 5%.
Okay.
I don't think we'll need it, right? Because it's brand new.
Are you still gonna take it out in that first year and put it in the account as like saving it every month?
I thought that could be our reserves.
Okay.
CapEx.
So we'll just leave. Yeah. We'll just take it out of every monthly payment and leave it in reserves.
Yes, we can do that, or we can decide not to. It's up to you.
We can.
I mean, I know you have a line of credit as reserves, and I have my own like bank account, right, with money. So we could decide that's just our reserves, right? If something were to happen, we split it.
Got it. Okay. So yeah. The first year, we're looking to raise rents every year as well, is what I'm seeing?
Yeah, like you could like a 2%, because it's not an area that appreciates.
2% is fine. So the cash flow on this is going to be $1,000 a month. Just after everything is said and done, that's what it looks like, right?
So the total cash flow would be about 700 after like vacancy and capex.
About
If you don't
700.
count those, then yeah. If
Okay.
you don't count those, then yes, it would be like 1,000, a little bit over.
So how much would you want to pay each other every month in cash flow to ourselves, in payables to the partners, me and you?
If you want me to be honest, I'm okay not putting anything into a bank account in terms of capex. I don't think we'll need it, so I think we can give that back, and also vacancy. I mean, I keep money in my bank account all the time. I know if something happened, like I'm gonna give my half of it. I know you have your line of credit, you're gonna give your half of it. So I'm okay with giving that back to us every month.
Yeah. So how much do you think we should pay ourselves every month, just based on your numbers?
Like 500.
You think 500? Okay. And you would be okay with lowering that if we were to decide to let's just do $400 each every month, you'd be okay with that?
Yeah, it would be okay.
Okay. Now, earlier we talked about property management. Does that $1,000 include the property management fee?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so without property management is like 1,200, 1,300.
Okay, 1,200. Okay, cool. So, I would say if you're okay with it, I like the number 450 a month, and the rest we just leave in reserves, or just leave it in the LLC's bank account. And then we can talk about if you're gonna property manage. I would rather you property manage, like we said, and then you
Right.
keep that money as well.
Are you okay with the fact that it would just be the first year? It wouldn't
Yes.
be long term. I would.
Yes, we
Okay.
would want to find a better property management company, or even just a realtor that is, hungry in the area for it.
Right. So I think a year would give me a good sense of exactly what the property needs. Like it would give us both a good sense of that. And
Yeah.
then it's also used to find a good property manager that can take care of all of the specifics that we want.
Got it. Okay, so it sounds like a great deal. I mean, what do you think?
I think it's a good, yeah. I mean, when I first saw it, I thought it was a good deal. And obviously, I didn't have the cash for it. So then it was great that you wanted to partner on that.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So I'm gonna share this with Diego if that's okay with you. I'm gonna make him just a
Yeah.
viewer, so that he can see kind of what that looks like. And he'll be able to just see it. And we'll go from there. Okay. Well, I think it's a great deal. I'm excited about it. We're gonna see where it goes. Let's hope that we can close and all that. Will you ask the bank about doing that for the LLC?
Yes. Yeah. I'm going to add that as well.
Awesome. Okay, Karen, is there any other questions you had for me?
No, I think we're good to go then.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Awesome.
Let me stop this live real quick. Hold on.